Hey guys, it's Principal Dawson here. I wanted to send you all a quick message before I turn you over to Mr. Peterson to tell you how to log into Edmentum. The first thing I want to say is I want to give a shout out to my 8th grade. This is not how I wanted to send you guys off to high school. You know how much I miss you, you know how much I love you, and you know we started this journey together back when you were in 6th grade. To my 6th and 7th grade kids, I just want to say to you guys as well, we miss you, we love you, and this is certainly not what we anticipated. But we are Brambleton, and we are strong, and we're going to get through this together. So we miss you, we love you, you take care, and don't forget to climb. Thanks, guys. Bye.
Welcome to this video walkthrough about using Edmentum for the first time with your student. My name is Bill Peterson, and I am the Instructional Facilitator of Technology here at Brambleton Middle School, and I am the proud parent of a middle school student who will be using Edmentum for the first time. So I'm logged in with my student, so they've logged into LCPS Go, and you can see all of their icons here. And I'm going to find Edmentum. And so the easiest way to do that is if I click in the search, and I start typing in the word Edmentum. So it's going to be EDM. And what's going to happen is it's going to pull the icon to the top and make it the only icon in LCPS Go. I'm going to go ahead and click into Edmentum. And your loading experience might look a little different than mine. If it asks you to log in using a Microsoft email, you're going to use their student ID number at lcps.org and the same password they used for LCPS Go. You're going to work through the prompts to get to the Edmentum landing page for your student. So I just want to note across the top there are several icons here that you can explore with your student. The first one is you have your home button that will bring you back to this home landing page. You have all my work, which is a different way to view your child's work. You have a messages feature. So inside this messages feature, this is a Edmentum's way where you can communicate with your teacher. And we're going to discourage using that because teachers are going to focus on private comments in Google Classroom and their LCPS email address. So those are two of the easiest and best ways to get a hold of your teacher. If you decide to use this, it might take a little longer for them to see that alert and reply back to you. There's also a notes feature in here. So this is a binder of notes as they work through different activities. You have a collaboration button, so if certain activities require collaboration, you can see those activities in there. And then, of course, the sign up button. And on this landing page, we see 4 core subjects. So inside of here, we have English, science, history, and mathematics. And so these are going to be specific for your student based on the teacher they have and the content that is in there. And so, but the same 4 core main subjects will be there. So if I want to start a new activity, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose one of the subjects. So I'm going to choose science. And when I do that, it brings me to all the different things that my child can do with science. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in this top left corner and work left to right. And for some topics, I might notice that there are certain things that are locked. And so these are on purpose by the teacher. So the lock and unlock is going to vary by teacher based on what they want the students to interact with at that time. So in the future, some of these icons might become unlocked, and that means the student can participate in it. But the ones that are highlighted in the white here, those are the ones that your child can work on during their science time. And if I scroll down, there are some other units here. And all I have to do is click on the title to expand it. And you can see here that I can go into Unit 2 even. I can go into Unit 3 and see what's there. So you can really explore what the teacher has in here as far as content. And what I'm going to really encourage every student to do is to go into Google Classroom and take a look at the hyperdoc for the week for what the teacher has posted or any directions that the teacher has posted. They're going to give some further guidance about how to navigate inside of Edmentum and the different activities that they want your child to do. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to click inside of one of these activities and talk about the different tools that are available to help your student be successful using Edmentum. So now that I've clicked inside of a tutorial, I want to show you some of the navigation tools and features that are going to enable your student to be successful using Edmentum. So across the top, I can see the title of my tutorial. And on the right-hand side, I have slide navigation to go back and forth to various slides. So if I could just click the next one, you can see it just brings up the next slide. There's also a save and exit feature. So at any time, if your child needs to pause in the middle of a tutorial, hit save and exit so it saves their progress. Once again, if I go back to the first slide, there's a video here, so I can use the video player tools there. If it's just text on the screen, there's a little audio player here where it will play the audio and then go to the next slide.
The cycles of Earth.
And now it will move me to slide 3. On the left-hand side are various tools that you and your child can explore. So you have a table of contents to help easily navigate around different activities within the tutorial. If I click the folder, it will open up resources. And one of the great things about Edmentum is that it has guided notes. So there are fill in the blanks. So if I click this, you'll be able to see there are fill in the blanks for your child to work through with this lesson. And also different visuals that really help out your student understand the content. There's also glossary in there for key academic vocabulary words. You can notice here that this capital A and lowercase a is a dictionary. So I can type in a word and then press look up, and it will use the Merriam-Webster dictionary with an audio button. So I can click this audio button.
Gravity.
So I can learn how to pronounce the words correctly. I also have some various reading tools inside of here. So I have one that's slide narration. So as I progress to the next slide, it will automatically read the slide to me.
In this lesson, you will develop a model that shows how gravity and the sun's energy drive the cycling of water through Earth systems.
So it's great. So it will automatically read the next slide once it has content to it. So here it just has a tutorial.
Warm up. Open the notebook tool.
So of course I can pause it at any time if I need to pause it. I also have a click to speak feature inside of here. So if I toggle that on, I can actually click
on
a
relaxing afternoon. It's fun to look at the sky and see clouds.
And I can use the audio features there to work through different things. I also have the ability to change the voice, so I can change it from Ava to Tom. To go back to some of the tools up here, there's a translate feature, so I can translate various aspects of this tutorial to all kinds of languages that are listed here. There's also a calculator feature. I have graphs that I can use, and so these features will be available for science and math, but you'll see some different tools for the different other contents that you go into. The one that's the same for everybody is the highlighter, and so that they can highlight various parts of the tutorial, and when they hit save and exit, it will save their highlights. So these are just some of the different navigation tools and features that all students who are using Edmentum can use to be successful with the content. And of course, if you have any questions about the curriculum, please reach out to your child's teacher. You can reach them via email, so it'll be their @lcps.org email, or your student can send them a private comment in Google Classroom, both of which will get to your teacher and they know that workflow. If you're having any technical problems in Edmentum and need some help, of course, feel free to reach out to your teacher. They can contact me and we can work on troubleshooting. Or if you need to reach me directly, you can reach me at william.peterson@lcps.org, and I can help direct you to a resource to get you unstuck. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial about using Edmentum for the first time with your student.